Thank you.
Subscribing.
Card Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code Kaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. Discover Western OP10 lists and Eastern OP11 lists on gumgum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, another new day, another day of reveals. They have revealed the entirety of the Shanks and then the Buggy starter deck, so we're gonna give our first impressions of it. The starter decks come out, it's like 2 weeks from now, right? So yeah, we're gonna get these cards really soon. We're gonna have our own OP11 meta with these decks. Meanwhile, Japan never had these, so let's just see what these cards look like. So yeah, here they are in my deck builder. If you want to take a look at them yourselves or like make proxies, you can do that on my deck builder. I'll have it linked in the description below, but let's take a look at each of these one by one. So Shanks, we saw this 9-cost Shanks last time, right? It helped you in the ramp matchup. It's a 6-cost 10k body out into like blue purple Luffy. So yeah, as a tech option, I guess Shanks really did have a problem into ramp deck, so this shores up some of the weaknesses of that. But let's take a look at the other 4 cards that they have, or other 3. I think we saw the Luffy too, but yeah. Uta, 6-cost 4k power, 2k counter. If you have a character with 10,000 power or more, give this card in your hand minus 4 costs, and she's a blocker. Okay, so a little bit of everything, right? A 2k counter and a blocker and potentially a 2 cost. So yeah, this plays into this Shanks here, but only if you get him with a discount, right? Because if you play him for 9, Uta is still a 2 cost in your hand, so you can't play both of them out. That's kind of disappointing. So it only combos this way if you play the Shanks out for 6, and then you have to be at 8 Dawn to play this Uta afterwards to follow it up. Yeah, I don't know. But it's still a 2k, so I guess you'll run it, right? It's a film 2k, it's not even a Red Hair Pirates. Wait, so is this really a Red Purple Uta buff, not a Shanks buff? Because I don't really think either of these cards are as good in Shanks, right? You could run this as a tech option into ramp, but I think like Red Purple Uta can ramp to this a lot quicker. And then, yeah, this Uta will probably provide you more value in a film deck, right? It's searchable by the 2-cost film searcher. Here, we can take a look. Film and red and purple, right? This leader here. You have access to a searcher that finds it. You have access to 10k power bodies. It can be any 10k power, right? Yeah, it doesn't even have a type restriction, so any big thing you play, anything you ramp into, could be Bullet, could be this Shanks, could be, where's the other Shanks? Oh, the OP09 Shanks is not a film type card. Yeah, it's not. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The 2 cards we've seen so far, the SRs for the deck are kind of disappointing, but we'll take a look at the other cards. So Ben Beckman, 4-cost 5k power, 1k counter. It's Ben Beckman, it's got to be a good card, right? On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has a Red Hair Pirates type, KO, yeah, he can KO. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 base power or less. Okay, so it can be shut out by Blackbeard, right? So Lucky Roo is always better, because it KOs a 6k or less on KO, but still, he's a blocker too. Ben Beckman is kind of disappointing as well. Right, what do you want to kill with 4,000 power? Anything with under 5k power is like a utility card, so it'd just be killing stuff like that. I guess like a Brook, do you have to worry about Brook? I don't know. But yeah, we saw this Luffy last time. It sounds like it makes more sense in the film deck. And then we have a Yasop, 1-cost 1k power, 1k counter. Activate May once per turn, give it to 1 rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. Okay, so this isn't for Shanks either, because Shanks doesn't really utilize rested Dawn. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Oh, I guess this Yasop can put the Dawn on the other Yasop, right, on himself. So I guess that's a synergy. Yasop into Yasop. You always have access to that minus 1k, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think so far the Shanks starter deck has been the most disappointing. Here, let me pin these so I had to not keep filtering for these 2 starter decks, which is something you can do in my deck builder. So let's take a look at the Buggy cards. So we have Alvida that we saw last time, 4-cost 5k that draws you 3 and discards 2. So yeah, it replaces itself, so it's good. There's a Kabaji 2k counter, 4-cost 1k power. If you have 2 or more characters with a base cost of 5 or more, this character gains blocker and plus 1 cost. Okay, so similar to the Alvida, it becomes a 5 cost on board when you need it to be. On your opponent's turn, this character gains 5k power. So he's a 4-cost 6k blocker. Yeah, they're limiting the offensive power of you being able to swarm so many characters in that like you can't really attack with it on your turn. But just having a chump blocker is good for the deck, I feel. And it's 2k counter too, so I'm pretty sure you'll run this. Here is the other SR, Crocodile and Mihawk. 8 cost, 7k power, slash and special attribute. On play, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Okay, it replaces itself, that's good. Then play up to 1 cross skill type character card with the cost of 4 or less from your hand. Okay, floods. Once per turn, if your cross skill type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may trash 1 card from your hand instead. Ooh, okay. Huh. This is a really good card. Okay, so yeah, this kind of makes up for this card being kind of crap, right? This was the other SR for the set. It was 4 costs to replace himself, discard a card from your hand to play out a 6 cost or less. You're minusing like so many cards just to play out this Buggy, to get value out of the Buggy, because like the only good target was like the Mihawk. But with this Crocodile and Mihawk, it kind of makes sense now, right? You can play this guy out, and he replaces himself already, so it's already great. And then you can cheat out this Buggy, and then this Buggy, you'll trash him, discard a card, and play out that Mihawk who draws you a card. So how many cards do you discard? 1 for this Buggy, 1 for your leader ability, but you replace 1 from this Crocodile and Mihawk, and then you replace 1 from the 6 cost Mihawk you play out. Let me bring it up so you guys know what I'm talking about. This guy here. So you're net neutral, right? Yeah, that makes it worth it. That's completely worth it. So for 5 Dawn, you got an 8 cost 7k and a 6 cost 7k blocker. Okay, I see what you're cooking, Bandai. This deck is saved thanks to this SR. Yeah, because we literally only had this to speculate on last time, and this seemed like such a bad card in a vacuum. But yeah, with these in combination, I feel like Buggy might actually be a competitive deck. And then yeah, this Crocodile Mihawk plays out the Alvida too. So if you don't do it the Buggy way, if you Crocodile Mihawk into Alvida, you're plus 2 cards, and you just discarded 1 card to play out Crocodile Mihawk. Wow. Okay, so this Alvida is a lot better now too, right? And then yeah, this Crocodile and Mihawk only works with 4 costs, so all the other 5 costs don't really synergize as well. But dang. And the fact that it gives like evasion too, once per turn, like if one of your characters would be removed from the field. So that's either KO or bounce or bottom deck. You trash a card to save it. That's really broken. Okay, so enough glazing. And the last card is this Moji here. So 4 cost, 1k power, 2k counter. If you have 2 or more characters with the base cost of 5 or more, this character gains blocker and plus 1 cost. Okay, similar to the Alvida and the Kabaji. But he's a 2k counter too. On KO, if your leader is Buggy and you have 3 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. He has to die though. Probably, yeah, Kabaji will be run for sure. I guess Moji's still a blocker, right? And then draws you a card on KO. Yeah, you probably run both, right? You can Crocodile Mihawk into a blocker that becomes a 5 cost to count for your Buggy. Okay, real quick, I think I kind of want to lab this in the board state, just because, I don't know, it seems really good. I feel like this might be a good deck now. So Buggy leader. Hold on, let me set up. Editor cut this part out. Okay, so we're going first. 1 Dawn turn. We play Mr. 3. He finds something for us. Let's say we find, what should we find? Let's find a Mihawk, this one here. And it passes back to us. So we go to 3, we draw a card. Let's say we draw the 10 cost Buggy. Okay, here's where we could play Sanji's Peel Off for 3. We'll draw 2 cards, get some 2Ks, I guess, for illustration purposes. Then we can swing with our leader for 5. Then it goes to our 5 Dawn turn. Okay, so our first leader ability, let's try playing out this Crocodile and Mihawk just to see how many cards we have in hand left. Oh, we probably would have taken a life at this point too. So let's say we did. That's 1 more card. Let's put, I don't know, Mr. 1. Okay, so we have 8 cards in hand at the moment. So we'll play out our Crocodile and Mihawk with our leader ability. So we rest 5 Dawn and discard a card. We'll discard the Mr. 3, play out Crocodile and Mihawk. Then draw 2 cards, trash 1 card from your hand. So it's plus 1 card in the end. We'll just do it that way. Give us another 2k. And then play a 4 cost or less from my hand. So let's do the Buggy. Just curious about the Buggy. And then I can activate main, trash 1 card from my hand, and trash this character. So we'll trash this one, and then you go away. We'll play out the Mihawk, play a 6 cost or less out. Then he draws me 2 and trashes a card, which is plus 1 in the end. So we get another Alvida. And yeah, okay, so that's our 5 Dawn turn. Pretty strong. Swing with our leader for 5. Passes to the opponent's turn. They swing at you. You just block with the Mihawk or something. You probably don't take any life, but if you want cards in hand, you could. Okay, so it goes to your 7 Dawn turn now. Then we draw for turn. Did I draw last turn? I forgot. Let's say we drew the Shoe Buggy. Editor, fix it in post if I didn't draw last turn. Okay, so we're still 2 turns away from the 10 cost Buggy. So maybe going second might be better if you want to get this on curve. But yeah, let's just play out this scenario. So we could do leader ability and play out the Buggy. So that's 5 Dawn. We'll discard a 2k or something. Play out Shoe Buggy. And then oh, you don't tap. And then he lets you play a 6 cost or less from your hand, so we'll play Alvida. And then Alvida, if you have 2 characters with the base cost of 5 or more, she gets plus 1 cost, so she's a 5 cost. And then on play, draw 3, discard 2, so that's plus 1. Let's say we drew, I don't know, the 7 cost Crocodile. We have 2 Dawn to spare, so we can swing 7, 7, and then 7 with our leader as well, 7k. And it passes to our 9 Dawn turn. So we can't 10 cost Buggy just yet. So maybe going second is the curve. We'll see that after this. But yeah, from here on, whatever characters die, you can just replace them. And then you'll get set up for Buggy pretty easily next turn. So let's take a look at the going second curve. Maybe that's the way to play. Buggy. Alright, 2 Dawn turn. Play out Mr. 3, find what we need. And we're going second too, so we drew for turn as well. So I'll pick 2 cards to add here. Mihawk and how about another Alvida. It passes, so it goes to our 4 Dawn turn. Maybe your opponent attacked you too, so we'll take a life, shoot Buggy in here. Then we draw for turn. Okay, 4 Dawn, we could do this Buggy actually, or just Alvida, which is better. We could do just Alvida, just to see how that would be like. So that's 4, and then we get +1 in the end, so let's get a 2k. Swing with 5, and then passes back to our turn, next Dawn. And we draw for turn, and we probably countered, so actually we don't have any card, just to keep things real. But I guess if we took, we'd be at +2 cards. So we're at 6 Dawn now. We could do 5 Dawn for leader ability. I guess at this point we don't need the Sanji's peel off. And then we'll cheat out the Crocodile Mihawk. And then that gives us +1 card in hand. And then we'll play out a 4-drop. So we'll play out this Buggy. And then this Buggy, we can use his effect to trash a card in hand. To play out a 6-drop, play the Mihawk out. That gives us +1 card in hand. Then we have 1 Dawn left to spare. So we can do like 5-6. So 5-6 swung. Back to our turn. We could probably stop an attack with the Mihawk, so we probably don't take any life and not have to use any counter. So it's 2 Dawn, and then we get a card. So we're at 8. We can 10 cost next turn. So this turn, if things die, we can just fill the board, right? So we could just play Shoe Buggy out, and then maybe Alvida died or something. Or let's just say, best case scenario, everything lived. And we have our swings for the turn, so 5, 7, 7, 8 or something. And then finally passes to our 10 Dawn turn, and now we can 10 cost Buggy. Maybe we would have drawn a card. Maybe we took a life as well. So 5 Dawn for the 10 cost Buggy. Maybe Alvida died or something. We have space on board. So he gets played out from leader ability. We discard a card. Bottom deck their big character. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? We're able to play like 2 bodies every turn. So it's not hard to get a consistent 10 cost Buggy now. I think you would have trouble against like Lucci decks maybe, because they're like dedicated to removal. But everything else that just every now and then kills something, like a Ben Beckman or something, that's not going to stop you, it looks like. And our hand size was pretty healthy the entire time. I think this Alvida, and then, yeah, being able to play this Mihawk out solves a lot of our problems here. And also, he draws you a card, Crocodile Mihawk. Yeah, everything in this deck cycles, too. It's not just draw. It's like, draw 2, discard 1, draw 3, discard 2. So you'll end up with, like, all your 2k counters in hand. To be honest, I think Buggy might be meta now. Just from my, like, theory crafting in this deck builder, in the board state maker tool. Okay, so yeah, Buggy, seal of approval, might actually be a good deck now. Shanks, kind of disappointed. He's also fallen out of favor in the meta too. In OP 11, this starter deck isn't going to bring him back, I don't think. So Shanks might be gone for good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you guys are excited for either of these starter decks. Are you picking any of them up? I'm picking up 2 of each. So I'll be good to play any deck I want to play. But yeah, I think Buggy is my most hype leader to try out for now. Followed by Purple Black, and then Blackbeard, and then Shanks, and then we'll just have to see what Yamato and Bonnie brings for us. But that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, and if you want to try this out for yourself, again, it's in my deck builder. You can get access to it via the link in the description below. But until next time, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and bye!
Card D Kaizoku.